Hello everyone, hope you all are safe and doing well. Welcome back to the Python programming video lecture series. I hope you must have revised our last lecture and solved the assignment based on it, and also practice all our programming constructs, that is if else, while loop and for loop. Now let us start with the next lecture, that is lecture number 12. Again, welcome back to the Python programming. So we have covered more than 70% of our syllabus. We started with the introduction of programming and then we started the introduction of Python. After learning most of the things about Python, we learned what is the while loop and what is the for loop in our last lecture. Now, let us move towards the end of our syllabus. So, we will start with our next lecture. So, in lecture number 12, we are going to remember some important things about indentation in Python, which we have used in if else, for loop and while loop. And also, we are going to look what are the different types of color codes that are used in the Python program. Now, let us start with our lecture number 12. Things to remember about indentation in Python. First point, indentation must be followed in Python programs while constructing the conditional and looping statement. As we have seen in our previous two lectures, we have followed and learned about this concept called as indentation. We have followed it while we were writing our code block. Second point, the whole code block of a given condition in conditional or looping statement is typed with an indent. That we have done already in our previous lectures. So let us see what we have done about indentation. This was our program for conditional statements, that is if else. We have followed this indentation and whole code block. Here our code block is of just one line. That whole code block has been written after leaving an indent after a condition. If we do not follow this indentation, the Python will give an error. This was our program for while loop, and here also for the given condition we have written our whole code block, that is in this case of 2 lines, by following an indentation. We have left an indent before each line in this code block. And same is the case with for loop. We have left an indent before the first line of this code block for loop for the given condition. Now, last point to remember about indentation is that how can we obtain an indentation automatically. Cursor will automatically set the required indent when you type the given condition, give semicolon and immediately press the enter. Let us see how it works. So in case of if else, we will see how the cursor will set an automatic indent in Python. Now I will write all this to print statement or we can say the respective code blocks of if and else in front of the semicolon only. Now, if I want to set an indent for this statements, what we will do? I will take the cursor here after the colon of condition and press enter. See, this line is printed after leaving an specific indent that is equal to one tab space on your keyboard, and if I press enter over here, it will also set an automatic indent that is required by Python. Okay, suppose if I haven't written this part, and I will erase this for that matter, I will again type it a less than b semicolon. Now, will it set an indent for a blank cursor? We will see. See, it is again automatically setting an indent. So, if I write the print statement over here, a is minimum, it will get written after leaving an automatic indent. This was our while loop program. For the sake of simplicity, I am erasing these comments, and we will see whether it sets an intent for while loop also. So, I will erase this line for that matter. Now, this is a line that I want to print in a loop. I will press enter. See, in while also it has set an automatical indent. Now, this is a case of for loop. Again, I will check if it sets indent. I will press enter over here. See, it has again automatically set an indent for Python. Now, let us see what happens if I do not give this indent and run this program after saving this. See, an expected and indented block. This is a syntax error given by a Python program. Hence, you must follow indentation after you write the condition in for or while loop or in a conditional statement. So this was all about indentation that must be followed in a Python program while constructing the conditional and looping statement. You must remember all these 3 points about indentation. Now let us see what are the color codes. These are the different types of color codes in Python. Color codes make it easy in a program to identify the various elements of program. Suppose, imagine that the whole Python program is written in black color only and all the elements are represented in a single fashion without any color combination. And if an error occurs, how much it will be difficult for you to identify that error without color codes. Color codes in Python program also provides a good aesthetic to a Python program. That means the program is very good with respect to look and feel. Hence, it is interesting to write a program in Python. So, you can read from this table that which programming element is represented by which color code. Single line comment is represented in red, multi-line comment is given in green color. Strings are also in green color. Keywords like print or the function which we saw, that range, are in purple color. all the identifiers, that is variables and method names declared by a programmer, are in black color, and all the conditional and looping keywords, that is if, else, for, in and while, along with boolean values, all are in orange color. Now let us see all these colors in program. So this is the example of our while loop program. In this you can see single line comments are represented by red, and this is one multi-line comment which is represented by green color. Again, if we run this program, it just shows the output of the program and comments are not visible in the output of our program, as we have seen earlier. While is a keyword, that is a looping keyword which is represented in orange. Other keyword, print, is represented in purple. All the identifiers, that is I is a user defined element and value is also given by user, all these identifiers are represented in black color. This is the example of our for loop. Here also the looping keywords for and its corresponding keyword in is represented in orange. Identifier X and all these parameters which are programmer defined are represented in black. The functions, or we can say the basic keywords range and print, are indicated in purple color. This was our program for if else. Again, if and else, that is conditional keywords, are represented by orange color. Print, that is basic keyword, is represented in purple color. All this identifier A, B, etc. and its value is represented in black color, and the string which we want to print in this statement is represented in green color. In this example also you can see these are the identifiers. User defined elements are represented in black color. The type is a keyword, basic keyword, that is represented in purple color. This boolean values, true and false, are represented in orange color, and also this string is represented in green color. In this way, we have seen the example of single line comment color code, multi-line comment color code, colors for string, basic keywords and identifiers, and also the color for conditional looping keywords and boolean values. So this was all about our lecture number 12. Again, don't forget to solve the assignment based on this lecture, which will be provided to you. We will meet in the next lecture, that is lecture number 13. Till then, thank you. Bye bye and take care.